Hello and welcome to the Daily Comic and Collectible, episode 445. Now today, the collectible of the day is the Mcfarlane Toys, DC Multiverse, Court of Owls, Talon action figure. While juggling on a Gotham City street, William Cobb stopped a would-be thief from stealing Nathaniel Halley's wallet. Thankfully, Haley offered William a job on his circus. After becoming a famous circus performer, William returns home, falling in love and has a child. However, his wife's family disapproves of William and bans the young couple from seeing each other. Taking advantage of the situation, Haley offers William the chance to become a Talon, a covert assassin for a secret organization of wealthy elites known as the Court of Owls. As a Talon, William is virtually unstoppable, capable of being reanimated, and strikes without mercy. This incredibly detailed 7-inch scale action figure of Talon is based off the DC multiverse of characters. Designed with ultimate articulation, with up to 22 moving parts for a full range of posing and play. Talon is featured in his look from the Court of Owls. He includes 2 swords, 2 daggers, a sword sheath, and a base. Also includes a collectible art card with figure photography on the front and character biography on the back. Released by Mcfarlane Toys. Now, the comic of the day is Batman, Volume 2, Issue Number 3, with the cover date of January 2012. This is part of the Court of Owls event, with story by Scott Snyder, art by Greg Capullo, and cover by Greg Capullo. This issue is titled Part 3, The 13th Hour. We open in 1922. The police encounter a raving Alan Wayne, who seems to believe that someone is after him. While the officers debate on what to do with him that will spare him the most possible embarrassment, he disappears down a manhole. Present day. Batman interrogates Ukrainian mobster Luka Volk about the man in a dark costume who attacked him earlier. Batman has already deduced that the assassin used the rail tunnels that connect to Old Wayne Tower in order to gain entry. And so, one of these rail gangs, like Luka's Whisper Gang, must have allowed him passage and extracted a toll of some kind. There are 5 gangs for each of the 5 rail lines in Gotham City, and Batman has already investigated the other 4. Luka sicks several of his thugs on Batman, men who have had metal masks soldered around their face and have been trained in various weapons overseas. Knowing about their masks, Batman disables all of them by activating a magnet which magnetizes an oncoming train, attracting all the thugs' faces to the side of the rail car as it speeds away on them stuck to it. Despite his defeat, Luka still professes to know nothing about the Owlman. Unfortunately, Batman's in-cowl lie detector shows that he's telling the truth. Frustrated, Batman tells Luka to get his gang out of the tunnels. In the Batcave, Bruce runs an analysis on the recording of the attack for voice recognition. Despite a clear recording of the assassin's voice, there are no matches. Alfred Pennyworth warns that even bats need some sunlight once in a while in order to fly straight. Bruce ignores him, noting that the assassin has stated that he loves killing Waynes. Alfred responds that no Wayne in the past 50 years has died suspiciously. Bruce indicates that in addition to that, the assassin seems to want him to believe that he is the Talon, an agent of an organization called the Court of Owls, which is supposed to be a folktale. Reluctantly, Alfred divulges that near the time of his death, Alan Wayne had become obsessed with owls. He had become paranoid that owls were conspiring against him, to the point that they were hiding in the walls of his mansion. He had drowned after falling into a manhole, and no foul play was suspected. Bruce visits Lincoln March in the hospital and asks about the something bad that he had warned him about before the attack. Lincoln explains that he had been getting warnings and threats to drop his bid for mayor. 2 weeks ago, he woke up to find an owl in his apartment, perched on his closet atop a pile of bones. Bruce doubts the existence of the Court of Owls, thinking that he'd have learned that they were real by now. Lincoln responds that perhaps it wasn't until Bruce started making proposals to reshape Gotham that the Court of Owls decided to make itself known to him. Lincoln warns that if Bruce concerns himself with small dangers, he'll miss the big ones. In response, Bruce announces that he will have his own security people watch over Lincoln while he's gone. Marsh wonders who will protect Bruce in the meantime. Bruce recalls that his great-grandfather, Alan Wayne, was a superstitious man and had the 13th floor removed from Old Wayne Tower. However, according to superstition, there had to be a space, a half floor, built to hold the bad luck of the 13th floor. Likewise, owls are a rare species of bird that doesn't build their own nests. Instead, they simply steal other birds' nests once they've been abandoned. Bruce suspects that this Talon assassin has been using the space between the 12th and 14th floors in Old Wayne Tower as a hideout. Bruce's suspicions prove correct. He discovers a room full of weapons and training apparatus. He finds a suit like that the Talon wore, and a photograph from 1891 showing a group of people all wearing owl masks. Instinctively, Bruce asks Alfred for the addresses of every building built by the Alan Wayne Trust for assisting young architects. He suspects that each of them has a missing 13th floor, and that each of them houses a hideout for the Court of Owls. Batman investigates each building and discovers a hideout in each one. The most recently built of these was 5 years ago, and it appears to be the home of this Talon. Bruce orders Alfred to open his great-grandfather's crypt. Alan Wayne was right. The owls' nests were in the Waynes' homes. Moments later, the building explodes, with Bruce inside, as the Talon watches. To be continued in issue number 4 of Batman. Geek Fact. This issue is considered a key issue, being the first cameo appearance of the Court of Owls. It's also the first appearance of Luca Volk and the Whisper Gang. Bonus Geek Fact. Though the Talon that appears in the picture, labeled 2006, is implied to be William Cobb, canonically, with the timeline, this Talon is more likely to be either Alton Carver or Calvin Rose, though there isn't enough evidence to be certain. State-of-the-art gaming. Coming soon.
Batman, Arkham City, October 18th, 2011. Batman is incarcerated in Arkham City, a super prison enclosing the decaying urban slums of fictional Gotham City. He must uncover the secret behind a sinister scheme orchestrated by the facility's warden, Hugo Strange. For more information, go to BatmanArkhamCity.com. Available soon on a gaming system near you.
And
Woohoo! Super Mario 3D Land! Play inside Mario's world in 3D. Mario runs, dashes, and leaps out of the screen in his first 3D adventure. Control your favorite mustached hero from every angle as he explores new 3D worlds, conquers in-your-face enemies, and solves perspective-changing puzzles. Super Mario 3D Land! Woohoo! Available only on Nintendo 3DS. Get yours today!
And final geek fact. The Court of Owls are a violent cabal who have used architecture and planned assassinations to wield political influence throughout history. Their legend is told only through whispers and a nursery rhyme that bears their name. To carry out their interests, they employ a breed of highly trained assassins known as Talons. The leaders of the organization appear to be human and wear owl masks over their faces. The rest of the court, on the other hand, are mutated and appear to actually be human-owl hybrids, exemplified by their owl-like distorted faces, long claws, and animalistic mannerisms. Well, I'd like to thank you for joining me for another Daily Comic and Collectible, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. This is Cat Fan Comics Man, and I'll catch you on the flip. Over and out.